welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Alright, so I don't know what I want to call these little cam model sit down chit chats, I guess. So I usually just go off of making a video of like how I'm feeling right in that moment or this week. It did take me a minute to get this video out because YouTube made some changes. Long story short, they did some monetizing things, so I didn't want to post a video until I got that straightened out, but everything's good in the head. They're always making these changes and I'm just like, just trying to learn this YouTube thing out, but we're here, we're back, and I promise I'm gonna try to do 2 videos a week plus my shorts, so make sure you check them out. Anyways, enough about that. Oh, also make sure you subscribe and like. It helps my channel grow and spread more knowledge of this world, I guess you want to say. So we'll just get right into it. What I kind of wanted to talk about today, and how I'm feeling and what I kind of go through. If you haven't watched my other videos, I do have a Q&A one. I do have a lot, like some about me, why I started, stuff like that. So kind of the pros and cons, and I do have a video that I've talked about pros and cons of camming or this line of work. Pros and cons right now, kind of what I'm going through is no one really understands what I do, so I basically just say I'm a content creator because no one really gets it unless you're in this kind of industry. So I do live in a really small town, kind of like the show Cheers, if you know what that is. Literally everyone knows your name. They think they know you, I guess, too. And so they don't understand, or they just make your sins, right? So you kind of have to take the good and the bad with that, but sometimes it can like really get to you in this industry when people are talking about you and it's like, you don't even know me. So I guess what I would say, and kind of what I'm going through in the last couple of weeks, was like people just talking mad stuff. And I'm just like, okay, dude, like, I mean, like people you went to school with, or if they find out what you do, as I'm saying. And I'm very public. In previous videos, I have said that I kind of fell into modeling when I lived in Vegas and worked for Playboy, and it just kind of went from there. And I never really had a stage name until later on when I got into the cam world. So like this was like way back in the day in 2023, I think. Yeah, when everything kind of went up for me. So like there was no way to hide it, nor did I care, because I've always been kind of like the odd girl out in my hometown, I guess you would say. And I always went after my dreams or whatever I did, even if it wasn't what everyone else wanted me to do. I didn't care. And I was really fortunate to have a family where I don't have to hide anything, and I probably tell them too much. So I'm fortunate with that, but do take in consideration, I will say, if you are someone that's very private or has a family, I have girls that I've talked to that have a very religious family, and she doesn't want them to know anything, so you have to be very private. I have talked about this in previous videos about like how you can hide your identity. It can be very hard nowadays, so just keep that in mind if you're thinking about it. That right now I think is the biggest con for me, is if you don't want people to find out. I don't care personally. I don't give a what people think. I really don't. And that came with getting older. When I was younger, it would wreck me if somebody was talking bad about me and just like ruin my whole day, you know. But now I don't care. I just brush it off. They don't know me, and if you do know me and you're gonna judge me like that, then you know, whatever. That's your business. So that is one of the biggest cons I would say about this industry. I think with cons too, like I think every job has cons. There is cattiness. We could do a whole deep dive into the contest world. And that goes with any online contest that you're doing. And that's just a deep rabbit hole if you want to go down there. I've been down that one. So yeah, that's a whole another series if you want to do contests. But I do have a lot of knowledge on that side of it. And maybe when I retire, we can do all the juice. But right now, I don't want to get myself in trouble. You know what I mean? So there's in every job, there's going to be controversy and things, and everything's not peachy. But one thing I was dealing with was just like people talking about me and judging me for doing YouTube, and then wanting to put their 2 cents in. I'm like, have you even made a video or know what it takes to even make a video? Because I don't even know. Like, I am figuring this out. But you know what? I'm proud of myself for getting out there, putting myself on live or making a video on YouTube. Because in the past, like I said, when I was younger, I didn't pursue these things because I was afraid what people think. And now, if I have any advice to anyone that's younger, it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. As long as you, who you're going to bed with, and who at the end of the day will probably be the only one, hopefully not the only one you have, but you know what I mean. At the end of the day, you're the only one. And so as long as you're happy and you're fine, that's all that really matters, is choosing your happiness, because it can get to you. I mean, even the strongest person and the most confident person has the days. Not everyone is made of stone. So with that big ramble, it just, just do it. And if you don't like it, like I've said before, never do it again. So that was just kind of something I brought up. Oh, and another thing that can be very weird is I love doing live, but I love not knowing who's on the other side. And when you get into the other side of this work, talking about OF, that one does not let you block states. I think it lets you block regions. And I just find it really weird when people like go on there and tell me like, oh, I know you from like high school and hey, and it's like, no, like one, here, okay, we'll get into this rabbit hole too. They're gonna think that you're, that we're just gonna get with anyone, let's put it that way, right? And that's how it's gonna go. And no sir, no siree. If they know you, they think that like, oh, she does this, I bet I have a chance now. And it's like, no. No, I mean, I hope whomever I date in the future is my biggest supporter, but I don't know. It's just, you know what I mean? It's just a little weird when you find out who they are and who's watching you. And I have some stories and it just gets like, it's weird. So I will say that about that side. So I just want to make sure any newbies that are getting into this, or if you guys have any stories, drop them down below, because I could go in and, I do live in a small town, so I don't want to like get too deep because people will probably be like, oh, is she talking about me? But it does get a little weird. But that's comes with the job, right? What else? Pros and cons. I hope I get better with this YouTube thing. I still get like nervous, but I want to, feel like I'm just talking to my friends. Hey. Okay, so to me, there's a lot of pros, obviously because I'm biased because I love what I do. And if I didn't, literally, this makes me happy, insane. And I will say I have my bad days, and we all do, and it does get to you. But the nice thing is like you can block anyone you want and you don't have to talk to them or mute them or eject them, whatever your thing is. So yeah, so my nose keeps running. So that's the nice thing about not dealing with the public, is you can just like mute them, you're done, goodbye, don't care. And I have worked with the public most of my life, more than half my life, and I was just done. I was over it. I cannot believe how rude people are. When I was in the service industry, I've worked in the hospital, and I've seen those kind of sides of it. And it's just like, I can't believe how rude people are, like, just rude, and it just makes the job miserable, even if you're just doing the job because you need to make money, and then on top of it you have to deal with that. It just, you know what, it's nice that I'm my own boss. Nobody's touching me, nobody's telling me what to do besides just your little rules of the site, which are like common sense, what you can and cannot do. But it's nice being my own boss. It's nice, like, if I have things or have to go out of town, I can like take my stuff with me. I do have videos where I went out of town with this, and I love doing that. And now that they have, some websites have the mobile app where you can just like be on your phone and be anywhere. So that's pretty cool. I do love that option on one of my sites. Their mobile app is really, really good. I actually do that full time because I do work on 2 sites, and so I love being on my phone, and then I have my monitor on one, so I can do both. So if you want to know more about that, just let me know. Or if you guys have any questions, I've had numerous people email me. If you don't want to leave a comment, I know when I first started YouTube, I was like, I'm not going to leave a comment. Like, I don't, even if you're anonymous, no one's going to know who you are. Feel free to email me. I'm pretty good at getting back. Also, if you guys are going to sign up on the sites that I use, obviously I'm biased because I love them, but I have tried a lot of them, and I think there's pros and cons with all of them. You really have to feel it out. You really do. And there's no magical like formula to any of this. And the only thing that I will say is, like I always say in every video, is just personality, clean room, come with a good attitude, or bitchy attitude, guys like that. I don't know. Do whatever you want. Do what works for you. And put in the hours. Put in the hours and be consistent, even if you can only do it 2 days a week. Show up on your 2 days. Put in your hours. Leave it at that. So you can go to my links, sign up. Let me know that you signed up, and shoot me an email if you have any questions on how to use the site. I think I'm pretty good at navigating it. They are constantly changing. But they're both really great. I think they're pretty easy to use. One's a little bit harder than the other one, but you'll get the hang of it. If you guys have any questions, it can get a lot of how to like set your rates, or what the difference is between shows and privates, and how this site uses one thing and the other site doesn't use another thing. So again, feel free to email me if you use my link, sign up. I'm happy to help. Like, I just wish, like, my number one thing is I wish when I started, like, there was more info on it. I knew what the heck I was doing. I have no regrets. I mean, I literally started with the fish out of water, like a blind fish out of water. It was a whole experience, but I'm so glad that I stuck with it, and I'm gonna continue to stick with it until I'm the oldest cam model there is, I think. I'll just retire camming from my little hospital bed, probably. I don't know. There's got to be a camp for that, right? I'm kidding. But yeah, I think that's what I wanted to touch on, because it's been a little while since I posted, and I just wanted to update you guys. And I'm not going anywhere on here unless they kick me off, but I don't see why they're going to. I'm so lovable, right? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, but drop me a comment. I love hearing your guys' comments. It really is motivating, and it really does mean so much to me. I love waking up and like people saying, I love your vibe, and there needs to be more information out there, because I feel like too, if you're in this line of work, and especially with stripping, I will say, because I feel like I've worked in a strip club. At one time I was not a stripper. I was a model, and it was the worst experience of my life. And but I will say, looking at the girls was like, you know, it's glamorous. But what they have to go through and the stuff, and like the touching, I don't want anyone touching me, and I just can't deal with people that have had too much to drink. I'm over it. I'm done. I can't do it anymore. Like, if they're online and they're like, you know, little waisty pants, it's pretty easy to deal with them. They're usually not even talking gibberish, and you just like block them for 24 hours, let them sober up, and they'll be fine the next day. Or just laugh with them. I don't know. But that's my 2 cents today, my little rambling. I know I forgot half my notes like I always do, but I hope somebody can take away some information from this, or like if you're a newbie and you have no idea what you're doing, I want to set you up for success because I want everyone to be successful. I want to be like, cream of the top too. And I just wish I had like someone to talk to, or like someone to go to for information and tell me stuff, and like, what's this, what's that mean? Oh, and there's so many, like the lingo. Don't even get me started on the lingo, because when I first started, I didn't even know what half this stuff was, and I'm like, whoa. And you will learn a whole new world, let me tell you, and you will laugh. There'll be a lot of new things you will learn, and it's pretty exciting, and you can maybe take that home to your partner and learn new things. So yeah, that's my little ramble. I'll see you guys on the next one. I will probably get another video out early next week since I'm so late this week. I will get another video out if you guys are interested in fitness and my journey on my health and wealth and wellness and my little spiritual, I'm on a manifestation thing. I have videos on that too as well. And so yeah, so welcome to the crazy world. And if you're first starting, or you're thinking about coming back, maybe you're retired and you want to come back, you miss it, or you're just here because you don't know about this world, welcome. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, guys. It really helps my channel. Even if you just like it, really helps out my channel. Leave me a little comment. And thank you guys for all the support.